Oh my god, what is this sound? Whoa!
Let me ask you, what's scarier than dealing with Herobrine haunting your Minecraft world? Or how's about having him haunt it while you're in virtual reality? That's exactly what I've been playing, and in the last episode we conquered the desert temple, but then we got lost in a lush cave, having to escape to the surface to try and find a way back home. And in this episode, well, you'll just have to watch to see.
Yes! Yes, yes, yes! This was absolutely worth it.
With that out of the way, let's get into it. I swam to the surface, and this is where I learned what the limit of my PC was.
Oh, I'm in the jungle. It's very laggy. Where in the jungle am I? That's the question.
Turns out, thunderstorms in the jungle with the physics mod and shaders in VR doesn't exactly make for a smooth gaming experience. Eventually, the storm broke as the sun rose on the 31st day, and I could use the sun to try and figure out which way my base was.
Sun is rising that way, right? Oh, yeah, actually, I remember the sun rises that way. When I was coming back from the temple, the sun rose that way, which means I'm too far to the left, I think. So I need to go this way. That is my prediction.
And with that, I was on my way.
If there's a desert on the other side of this place, then I think I'm on the right track.
My supplies were running low, so I had to try and stay focused.
Panda! Hello, Panda! And a bird, too. Look at that. Look at that guy. Whoa! Hi, buddy. I'll see you later.
Eventually, though, I got to the other side of the jungle.
Well, I was correct. There's a desert on this side. Let's go this way, and that's a good sign too, because where there's this type of tree, that means below there is a lush forest. So I think we're going the right way here.
So my guess was right, and that meant as long as I kept the jungle to my left, then eventually I should be able to find the village. And this journey was a bit of a long one, so I had to do some horrible things to survive.
I'm gonna kill this bunny. I need your stuff. I want the meat. Come here, bunny. I want the meat.
But that's when I found something I wasn't expecting.
Oh, look at this. Wait, is this another temple? This is definitely not the same one as before. Oh, yeah, look, this is totally different. There's a hole in it. I'm going to note down where this is, and we are coming back here later, because we know there is gold in there, and we need gold to summon Herobrine, and we need gold to do enchantments.
And believe it or not, the temple wasn't the only interesting thing that I found. Holy crap.
Wow. Oh, look. There's mine shafts down there, too. I have literally got the best seed in Minecraft. This is a pretty damn good seed. Wait, what is that? We're finding so much stuff. What is this? Oh my god. Okay. Well, we're gonna note down where this is too.
Now, as exciting as these discoveries were, especially the ominous steps into the darkness, my inventory was already full. So I noted down these locations and continued back to the village.
Let's just keep the jungle on our right and the desert on our left, and I think we should find it.
Unfortunately, it was starting to get dark, and while I did find a nether portal,
oh, it's a portal.
Things were starting to get desperate. But that's when I saw something I never thought I'd be happy to see.
Oh, look! Yes! Okay, we're good. We found it. Man, we found so much stuff all in this one day. This is a pretty good day. As long as I make it back in one piece.
So I ate literally the last potato I had left and finally reached the safety of the village. And decided to make my temporary hut a bit more permanent, as I would be spending a lot more time here over the next few days. As day 32 started, I got on my horse and made my way back to that spooky staircase. And on the way, I had some updates about my horse.
A couple episodes ago, I asked you guys what I should name this horse. And I said you should tell me in the Discord, and some of you did. And I had two options, and I'm gonna go kind of with both. One of them was Artax, and the other one was said I should name it Butter. So we're gonna name this horse Artax Buttersworth, or AB for short.
And with that, I made AB a lovely house with improved lighting, and made my way into the mysterious stairs.
I have no idea what this is. Okay, is this a drop? We got zombies. Okay, wait, what does it say? When in Rome. Catacomb. Never been in a catacomb before, that's for sure.
So it turned out I was in a catacomb, and it was full of zombies.
Ooh, there's a lot of zombies in here. Okay.
So the first thing I had to do was get rid of them.
I think what we want to do is the usual thing of running around and making space and lighting up the place. Oh gosh, hello guys. Should we just run in there? I think we just go for it. Okay. Are there spawners? Okay, we've got another way we can go. We got another way we can go. We got another way we can go. We got lots of ways in which to go. Okay, let's deal with these guys.
Now that the room was lit, I could deal with the horde, but something odd kept happening.
Oh, where'd you come from? What? I mean, at this rate, I'm gonna not have a sword by the end of this. This is why I need upgraded weapons, for sure. Oh, where did you come from? Wait, they're just... Okay, there's a spawner somewhere. Where? Where did they come from, and how did they know I was here?
What I didn't consider is the idea that these zombies could be like the ones in the desert temple that we'd seen in the last episode. A hive mind, which meant the more I attacked them, the more zombies showed up from deeper in the catacombs, so I needed to change strategies.
Okay, we need to block this off. Okay, there we go. No more zombies!
And with the stairs with unlimited zombies blocked, I could clear out the ones in the main hall.
I need to be hitting multiple zombies at once for this to be efficient enough to work. Whoa, get out of here. Okay, we're getting there. Where did you come from? This is actually getting to the point where my thing is gonna die before I can actually do this. Yeah, look out, it's close to death. Oh my god. What the heck? Look at them all. Right, well, we already need a new iron sword.
With the upper level secure, I came up with a plan on how to tackle the rest of the catacomb. I blocked off all the stairways but one, so I could systematically clear out the structure without getting swarmed by the undead. It turned out this place was a maze, which went a lot deeper than I thought it would.
Going down further, Jesus.
There were lots of corners making for some easy jump scares, which I obviously loved.
Oh, Jesus, that scared the crap out of me. Get over here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, they are more scary than Herobrine, these guys. Woo!
And of course, Herobrine also tried to make use of these too.
Stop what you're doing, I don't like you.
But besides the scares, there were some positives. Thus far, clearing the levels have been a breeze. There had been some really cool rooms, and more importantly, there were many chests with loot that just kept getting better and better.
Diamond axe, are you joking? Whoopie-doo! That's pretty damn good.
But the catacombs still had some curveballs to throw.
I'm not sure. Oh, where did you guys come from? Wait, where did all of you guys come from? Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap! Whoa! What the hell? Alright, we're going up. What in the world? How did they all spawn? What the heck? Look at that! Where? That is mental!
So this catacomb was a lot more dangerous than I thought. It seemed as if at any point the catacomb can spawn a bunch of zombies, even if the area is lit. And to make matters worse, as soon as I hit any one of them, they all lock onto me using their hive mind. So with the knowledge that I had to be extremely careful from here on out, I pressed on and made my way deeper into the structure. And boy oh boy did my persistence pay off.
Okay, let's continue. Find the spawners, find the spawners, find the spawners and snuff them out. That's good. Got an emerald. I'll take an emerald. A chest in there. Oh, yes! Yes. How many times can I say yes? This was worth it. This was absolutely worth it. It has smite on it. These guys are screwed now.
Now we had a super durable sword to deal with the hordes that also was specifically designed to deal with the undead. And believe it or not, we're not even done with the loot yet.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Finding so much amazing treasure meant that my pockets were full to the brim with items.
This has been probably the best thing. And we're not even like a quarter of the way through this, by the way. I would say maybe now we should go back, put away some stuff, come back here and get more stuff.
So as the sun set, I made my way back to the village to drop everything off.
This has been a fantastic day, and we're going straight back. We ain't waiting for the day to end. We're going straight back here. There's too much loot to be got.
I transferred all of the items, restocked up on food and torches, and went back to the catacomb. And I spent the rest of day 33 clearing out the rest of the tomb. And again, I found some really good loot: a diamond axe, a diamond shovel, golden apples, enchanted books, and a bottle of enchanting, and another diamond.
Diamond, hell yeah.
And with that, the catacomb was fully ransacked. But there was one more surprise for me.
Oh wait. Yes!
Earlier when fighting a horde, I heard something break.
Whoa! What just broke on me? I hope that was the leather.
Well, it turns out it was actually those cursed leather boots, which meant I was now free to put on whatever I wanted. I returned to the village in the sunrise of day 34 in such a good state, and begun to transfer the goods back to my base. So, just to recap, we now had an assortment of diamond tools, meaning the rest of my diamonds that we mined the other day could be used for the armor. And because there were so many zombies in the catacomb, it meant that I got a ton of XP, which I could then use for the next part of my plan. That would have to wait a little bit because I spent the rest of the day sorting out my inventory well into the evening.
Oh, 3 of you. Come on then. Yeah, get wrecked.
Correct. Once I had finished with that, I made my way back to the village to start the process of getting the enchantments I wanted. And as I did that, we made our way into day 35. And the next 5 days were spent getting my village ready for enchanting. With me not wanting to spend too much time doing this, I was only after 3 main enchantments: Unbreaking, Protection, and Mending. I also wanted the villagers to be free to move around the town and not be stuck in some tiny little space. I wanted them free-range librarians. And looking back at this after the fact, I went about this in the dumbest way possible. I decided to put a bunch of beds just out in the middle of town with no protection whatsoever, and I'm definitely sure I won't come to regret that later in this video. I then got to converting the villagers from their current professions to what I wanted them to be, librarians. But this turned out to be harder than I thought it would be.
Yes. Now, what do you got for me? Sweeping Edge. No, we don't want that. Blast Protection is pretty good, but no, it's not what I need. What have we got? Bane of the Arthropods? You're the Bane of my Arthropod. Mending.
Eventually, I managed to get 3 villagers with looting, infinity, and most importantly, mending.
Mending! Yes!
I could kiss you, sir. I could kiss you.
With a baby villager who I could assign when they grew up.
One of you do the thing with the others. There we go. Now we got some loving going. Nice. There he is. Wonderful work, everyone.
Luckily, I also found some villagers that had gotten stuck in a cave below the town, which was super useful. The next step I decided to do was to get a zombie so we could set up a zombification room. And like everything else to do with this, it turned out to be much more of a hassle than I thought it would be.
Oh, and we've got a new villager. You're going to be assigned later. There's a cow. That's not really a zombie. Now there's a spider. The one time you need a zombie. There's no zombies. Zombie? There's a couple zombies, okay. Excuse me, good sir. Yeah, well, I don't need 2 of you, but yeah, that's fine.
Now, do you remember how I thought putting the beds in the open was a good idea? Well, just watch this.
No! No! What are the chances of a tiny little zombie spawning there? No, which one was that? Oh, he killed both of them! I mean, it was stupid to put him outside. I'll admit that. But I thought it was lit up enough. I bet you he was the mending guy. I bet you.
After that, I got the zombie into the cart, and after a few more setbacks...
Why did you teleport out? Fudge you, sir.
I had him name tagged and ready to go. I then spent some time farming for sugarcane and bread, but also getting some of the animals from the nearby field so I could have a steady supply of food.
There we go, come on. Get out of here, you. Get out of here. Look at him. Look at him getting stuck on a tree. What an idiot. What a stupid face.
Learning from my mistake from the other night, I made adequate housing for the townspeople and also some iron golems to protect the villages. And by the end of the 5 days, I had 6 librarian villages that had a bunch of useful enchantments. But that meant moving on to the next and most dangerous step, getting blade rods for a potion stand. And blaze rods are only found in the nether, and more specifically, in the nether fortress. So I made my way back home, did all my preparations, and slept, taking us to day 40, where I made my way back to the portal we had made back on day 13 and stepped through.